prison. Now flash grenades are going off behind us. These are stun grenades and tear gas that are being fired now at these people that are throwing stones behind us, Patricia. These are just I can see prison officials or what looks to be either police or military starting to move closer to the gate. These are just young men that were here. They just started throwing rocks at the prison gates, and you saw what happened. I can hear more rocks being thrown at...
All right, let's go live to the scene right now. Vlad is joining us once again. All right, Vlad, what's the scene right now like?
Hey, Wolf, so what's happening right now is, although everybody seems to have cleared out, except for these young men, there are about a half a dozen young men. You won't be able to see them, but they are moving right behind us along this ridge, which is bordering the Ofer prison here in Bethunia Crossing in the West Bank. They are continuing to throw rocks at the prison. Just not more than 5 minutes ago, the Israeli either prison officials, security officials, not really sure, but from the other side came a volley of tear gas canisters, at least 4 or 5 tear gas canisters that came across over the gate and into this area, and we thought that would be enough to clear out these young men, but they are still there. I can actually see them right here. They're actually right up against the gate, and during that moment, we saw security officials from the Israeli side moving closer to the gate. We saw armored personnel carriers moving closer to the gate, and that's when we saw the volley of tear gas that came into this sort of parking lot, Wolf.
But the 26 Palestinian prisoners who were released, Vlad, they are gone from the scene, right? They've moved either to the West Bank or elsewhere.
That's right, Wolf. The prisoners that were meant to be released in the West Bank have now been released from this prison. They are on their way to the presidential compound of Mahmoud Abbas, the Palestinian Authority president, where they will be given a hero's welcome. Other prisoners that are being released in Gaza will also be given similar welcomes. Now, Palestinians that we spoke to today have said to us that these prisoners are political prisoners and that they are freedom fighters. But the Israelis that we spoke to, many of them family members who have lost loved ones due to some of the acts committed by these prisoners, say that this should not have been done, that this was a mistake, that these are not political prisoners, that they are terrorists, and in some cases murderers and killers. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said that he was doing this and it was a difficult decision, but that he was doing this as a goodwill gesture on the eve of peace negotiations, which are set to resume tomorrow.